Shabbat shalom, buddy. I'm so glad you're here. We're going to sing, we're going to pray. It's going to be great. Everybody's over here, so we'll be over here. That's fine.
May I have a prayer book, please?
Thank you so much.
You're young, you don't need the large one.
No, not yet. Some days, yes.
All right. When I was in grad school, I really needed the large print. Oof. Yeah, my eye, like all the text is so tiny, and just reading it all the time,
There's a lot of really small fonts in this.
Yeah. Well, look at all these wonderful people. Hi, Bob and Saba.
Okay.
Oh, can I be your heckler? I'm in the right position.
Yeah, sure. That's what I need is a heckler. Great. Let's start. We're going to start singing. I don't quite have the words to tell you how excited I am to see you all and hear your voices. Having led from the sanctuary by myself with Lulu for the last 8 or so months, and after Lulu came in my life, she was there too. It's really nice to have other people here for Shabbat, so thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us over there. I'm going to try my best to be in 2 places at once. We are celebrating a lot tonight. We are celebrating graduations. We are celebrating being together. I also know this has been a very challenging week for all of us, and I want to just acknowledge that we are going to make a space for us to talk about what happened in Israel the last 2 weeks, but it will not be this evening. I just want to be really clear about that. Our plan is to provide a space for that conversation, but this evening our plan is to celebrate and to sing and to be together and to pray. So while we pray for peace at the same time and for healing for all those who are suffering. So I just want to be real clear as we start the evening. We are going to, Keith is here, which is wonderful, and Brian has the guitar over there, which is great. If you made an instrument, you may have made one out of paper and beans or paper and something. I invite you to use that. If you brought your own instrument in some other capacity, I invite you to use that. You'll see Bill walking around. You see her too. Oh, we're all here together. It's so exciting. All right, we're gonna continue with Shechianu because I think if anything, I thought rabbinical school taught me anything, but this is a Shechianu moment. So let's join together. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kiyamanu v'higianu b'zman hazeh. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Thank you, noisemaker. We are going to continue with candle lighting. So if you have candles over there, I invite you to find them to light with us. And I'm going to light here and we'll sing together. That's page 9, I believe. Yeah. Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu להדליק נר של שבת. I'm slightly overwhelmed. I'm just being honest with you. It's so nice to have you here. I'm like, oh, yes, this is the job. This is part of it. It's so nice that you're here. We're going to continue with Oziva Zimrat Yah. This one's for God and for Jan also. We are on page 10. No, 6. Thank you. We're on page 6. Thank you. Shabbat with Lefaz Odi, which you will find on page 14, and I hope you'll join me.
The last verse, where do we face?
Oh, the last verse, where do we face? What an excellent question from the back. You might not be able to see him on Zoom, but Larry's sitting behind me, and his question is, where do we face? And how do we welcome Shabbat? I think the answer is we face each other. Like, I think that's the answer to that question, because we're welcoming Shabbat in our midst, right? So that's what we're going to do. When we get there. Here we go. Jamor v'zamor v'dibor echad, ish v'hayu echad, Adonai echad, u'shemo echad, v'shem otikach alifi la 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 la, v'chadoti v'kal v'kakala, v'nei shabbat v'kakala, v'chad v'chadoti v'kal v'kakala, v'nei shabbat v'kakala. I invite you to rise as we welcome Shabbat into our midst. What? Yeah, that one. Yep. Next. Friends, we are going to continue with Chatzi Kaddish, which is on page 17. The Chatzi Kaddish is the prayer that allows us to separate different parts of the service. If you're a regular, you've heard me say that once or twice before. If not, here's some new information. It's fun. On this prayer helps us to separate different parts of the service. So we've welcomed Shabbat with song, we've done some psalms, and now we're going to move into the Ma'ariv part of the service, part of the service that is the normal evening service. So we are going to continue on page 17. Yizgada Shemei Rabbah Ve'amad Yivra Pirtev Yamlich Malchutei V'hayekonu V'yomechon U'chayetecho B'Yisrael Va'agala U'bizman Kariv Ve'imeru Amen. Yehi Shmei Rabbah Mevarach Le'olam Olam Le'omaya Yibarach V'yishtabach V'yifa'ar V'yishama V'yinaseh V'yitadar V'yitaleh V'yitalal Shemei L'Kedusha B'ruchu Le'elam Min Kol Berchata V'shirata Tushbechata V'nechemata Zamiran Belma V'yimeru Amen. Please rise as we continue with Baruch. La 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 la. La 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 la. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. I invite you to be seated. We're going to continue. We're going to continue with Ma'ariv Ravim. We're going to read it in English in the middle of page 18. If you'll join me. It's sort of the bottom page. It's not really the middle at all. It's the bottom of page 18 is where we're going to be. Praise be you, O God, our God, ruler of the universe. With your word you bring on evenings. With wisdom you open the gates of heaven, and with understanding change the times, alternate the seasons, and arrange the stars and their watches in the sky, according to your will. You create day and night. You roll the light from before darkness, and darkness from before light. You cause day to pass and bring night, and differentiate between day and night. God's name is God of all hosts, the Almighty, who is living and enduring, will reign over us forever. Praise be our eternal God, who brings on the evening. Baruch atah Adonai, Mariv Arabim. We'll continue with Ahavat Olam on page 20. Ahavat Olam is a prayer about everlasting love. Olam is like forever, or sometimes it means the world. But in this case, it's the infinite love of the Creator. Continue with Shema on page 22. I hope you'll join me. I invite you to cover your eyes or take a deep breath or put your hands in your lap or something that helps you stay present and grounded in the word before us. Continue with Gahasa on that same page. The middle of the next page. למען תמכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, שהייתם קדושים אלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתיכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם אלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם. There's no more water in there. I really thought there might be. I just thought like if I build it hard enough, it would happen. But, that's fine. We're going to continue with Micha Mocha on the next page, our song of freedom. This is, oh my God. Thank you. I could have done this, but instead. You will it? Oh, thank you, guys. You know what they say, if you will it, dude, there is no truth. We're going to continue with Micha Mocha, our song for freedom. And if you made an instrument or brought one, this is a good time for it. Because we're going to sing about timbrels, but we're going to do it in Hebrew first. We're on page 25. And he's an excellent song leader, and I see a great future for you. Thank you for doing that. All right, Ovadia. All right. Excellently done. And I can tell that your maraca that you made is exquisite. Actually, the sound is perfect.
You never needed too much nuts.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, it's nuts time. Okay. All right, so we're going to continue with Hashkivenu, our prayer for peace. We're going to sing the English on 27, Oh Guide My Steps. But you don't have, that's fine. I got you. We'll do it together.
If I can find you somewhere.
Oh, guide my steps and help me find my way. I need your shelter now. So wrap me in your arms and guide my steps. And let me make this day a song of praise to you. So wrap me in your arms and guide my steps. Ashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu L'Shalom, Hamidenu Shomeinu L'chaim. Ashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu L'Shalom, Hamidenu Shomeinu L'chaim. Hashkivenu is a prayer for not only like peace, but a shelter of peace, a blanket of peace, which feels very relevant at this moment. So thank you for joining me in that. We are going to continue with Adonai Sefatai Yitzhak with the Amidah, which is on page 51. I invite you to rise if you are doing so. I invite you to rise. These prayers remind us who our ancestors are and the power of God and that it's Shabbos, all wonderful things. Thank you, birds. Thank you, nature. We're doing it. Here we go. Adonai Sefatai Yitzhak Rachel. האל הגדול, הגיבור והנורא, אל עליון, גומל חסדים טובים, זוכר הכל, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואמות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו ואהבה, מלך חוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם בעזרת שרה. Page 52. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל הרע והושיע, מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר, מכמוך על גבורות, ומדום עליו מלך מביט ומחיה, ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה לחיות הכל, ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי הכל. Following page. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יעלוך סלה, ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש. I invite you to be seated, or you can remain standing if that's you would prefer that, but please. We're going to continue with Vishamru, right? That's what we're doing next. On page 55. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat לעשות את השבת לדורות הבאים לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורות הבאים לעולם. ויהיו בין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורות הבאים לעולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורות הבאים לעולם. ויום השביעי שבת די נפש, שבת די נפש, שבת די נפש, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורות הבאים לעולם. Thank you for helping us celebrate Shabbat. It's a good holiday, and it comes once a week.
Yeah.
I know.
It's only once a week and it never stops.
I know. Isn't that the great part?
Yes.
Thank you. I love that enthusiasm. So we're gonna just take a moment for a little bit of silence, just a few moments to take some deep breaths, to connect with our surroundings, to connect with one another. We're just gonna breathe for a minute. Shalom Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki atahu Melech Adon Lecho HaShalom. Ki atahu Melech Adon Lecho HaShalom. Shalom Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. V'tov be'enecha levarech et Amcha Yisrael v'chol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. Shalom Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. That's prayer Shalom Rav. Like Shalom is peace, of course, but Rav is like big. Rav means a lot. Abundance. I like that translation better than big. But that's our prayer, I think, for the whole state of Israel and for all in Palestine and everybody living in that region. Our prayer is for abundance and peace. So it's an exciting night for so many reasons, and one of them is that we have a woman here who is about to graduate from high school. I'm going to call you up in a second, Miranda, but Sarah, do you want to come up and say a few things? It's graduation night, you guys. We're celebrating a lot. We're celebrating graduation. We're celebrating being together. We're doing it. Here, you can take this even. You don't have to stand back here. I just have a lot of stuff. You've got a lot of. Yeah, I know. So, man. Mm-hmm. So, Miranda, come on up, honey. So, I want to introduce those of you who don't know Miranda Friedman. She is a rock star. So, I will tell you a little bit about Miranda that I've known her for the last few years. She has helped with team programming and Monday night school, and if we came up with an idea, she improved it. If the kids came up with an idea even better, she ran with it. An example is the kids wanted to do a drive for Freedom House in Detroit, and Miranda just embraced it and worked super hard and continued a relationship with Freedom House even after our project had wrapped up. Miranda sat on our caddy board. She helped organize events, send out emails, get all the kids together. Caddy is our Detroit area Temple Youth, which is our youth group. And speaking of youth group, Miranda also has been an officer in multiple positions with NIFTY, which is the National Reform Movement Youth Group. So Miranda was Vice President of Programming. She was on several focus groups and groups like that, and then she was in fact president. So anyway, we are very, very proud of her, and she's graduating. And why don't you say what your next steps are?
Next year I'll be fencing for Ohio State.
Got really into the microphone.
Next year I'll be fencing for Ohio State, and I'll be majoring in international relations with specialties in defense and intelligence.
Oh, so casual. Yes. All right.
Yeah, so I've been fencing for about 7 years, and I was on Team USA last year before COVID, and got to travel to Olympic countries to fence for the Chicago Games and for Team USA. and I'm hoping to go next year to Israel to fence those and probably swim.
Okay. All right, so we have a little something for you, which is sitting over there. That listen, we don't know each other all that well, but in the times that we have gotten to be together, the way that you lead with people and the way that your like spirit is big, and you bring people with you where you go, and I hope that you'll use that skill to go forward. We are really excited and proud of you, and we can't wait to see what you do next. And I know this is like a big moment, and it's a little scary, but you can do it. We believe in you, and you always have a place back here, so come visit us once in a while, okay? All right. Okay, that's from us. And also take your balloons home. Those are for you too. Okay, congratulations. Yay! We love graduation. Zoom people, is that volume a little better?
Okay, cool. I'm seeing thumbs. Yes. Okay. All right. Let me see if I can. I'm just gonna.
Maybe that will help. Maybe it'll make it worse. It's unclear. Well, they'll be fine. We're almost done. Okay. Miranda, I forgot to ask you this in private, so you can say no publicly. That's fine. Would you like to do motzi and kiddush at the end of services? You can also say no. You're allowed to say. Yeah, of course. Yeah, great. Okay, perfect. I was gonna ask you too, Sammy. I just forgot. Okay. So at this time in our service, we are going to turn to Mishaberach, our prayer for healing. This week, we know that there are so many people who are in need of healing who we can't even count yet. But we are specifically thinking this evening of Suzanne Kovacs, Ruth Sendell, Ellen Tickner, Shay Bukema, Marty Bernstein, Fred Silverman, Sarah Bat Abraham, Marsha Weiner, Mark Kowalski, and Marty Price. I invite you, if you have names to share them with us. You can give me a hand or a wave. Go ahead, Susie. Eileen. Ryan. Sarah. Marla. Let's see. I'm gonna walk over here for just a sec. All right, go ahead, stages.
Ina Siegel.
Harris Pham.
Gurney.
You're muted, guys. You are muted, Harris's. Thank you.
Rhonda Wasserman, thank you for your patience.
Helen Sims.
Liz Hampton and Justin Derringer.
Karen and Lynn.
Sonoma Weingarten, Norm Raymond, Catherine Duncan, Judy Casper, Zoe Marcus, and the family of Noreen Redmond.
Thank you. Dorothy.
Melissa Doak, Adele Buono, Marianne Lucas, Mike and Louise Randolph, Megan Ramos, and Russ Consiglio.
Thank you.
Continue together. Mishvera. We're on page 67. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to say Amen. Bless those that need our healing with refuah shalema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen. How's that sound? Any better? Is that better? Oh, great, great, great. Oh, thank you out there also. I appreciate you so much. Okay. You know, working on it as we go. We are going to continue now with Aleinu. We're concluding our service here. This is the last section of our service. Aleinu is on page, wait, we got it? 80. Oh, thank you, Larry. Hey, don't say I'm 74. It's like I'm new here. Please rise and join me. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו פגעי הרצון, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו ככם, וגורל עלינו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו I'll invite you to be seated, everybody except for Julie. While Julie makes her way up, I'd like to thank Patty Rafus for being our host just online, Keith for playing guitar so beautifully as always. Thank you, thank you. All of you who's helped set up and put things together, Sarah and everybody. And I know Key over here, and I know Jan was here. Like, I know everybody, there's a lot of people who helped, so thank you, thank you. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, you want to stand? You want to hold? What do you want? You want to hold the microphone? You want to stand?
I'll stand.
Okay, great.
Shabbat shalom. Oh, you're famous.
You are very famous, Julie.
Anyway, so happy all of you here tonight. Thank you. We're so glad you could be here. Please be sure to join us for our Shavuot morning service with Yisker tomorrow, Saturday, May 22nd at 10 a.m. Our adult Hebrew students will be participating in the service.
Oh, they would like you to move closer to the microphone, please.
Do I need to start over? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Please be sure to join us for Shavuot morning services with Yisker tomorrow, Saturday, May 22nd. soaring success with 3,300 pairs of shoes and 132 bags collected, far exceeding our 2,500 pair and 100 goal.
Yay! Woo!
Please keep the donations of your gently worn and new shoes coming to help raise funds for Shir Tikvah and support micro-enterprise vendors in developing nations. Join the Sisterhood Book Club on Zoom this Sunday, May 23rd at 3 p.m. to discuss The Tattooist of Auschwitz by Heather Morris. Our facilitator will be Dorothy Halpern. Contact sisterhood at shirtikvah.org for the link. SOS at CST is coming up fast. This year will look different since we cannot host on site. Monetary donations are most needed to support this effort with catering and purchases of other items. Go to shirtikvah.org to give your support. Save the date for Pride Shabbat on Friday, June 4th at 7:15 p.m., co-led by Rabbi Elisha and Rabbi Arnie. Outdoors, in person, and virtual. Camp Tikvah returns this summer, August 27th to 29th in beautiful Lexington, Michigan.
Yay! We love camp.
A lot of happy people there. Have fun with Shir Tikvah friends and meet new ones. Registration is open at shirtikvah.org. Have you been joining us virtually for Shabbat services and are interested in membership? We hope so. Please contact our executive director, Lorelei Berg, at info@shirtikvah.org to learn more. Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you, Julie. Shabbat Shalom. Careful of the wires and snakes. So in case, I know I often do this, but tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., we are having Shavuot services and a Yisker. It's going to be virtual. I know Julie said it already, but I'm just saying it again. It's going to be really lovely. Saturday morning services are awesome. It's on Zoom, so if you're around, please join us. And the adult Hebrew classes are going to be helping to lead. It's going to be wonderful. So, yeah, we love Shabbos. Okay. Page 77. God is there. The Holy One appears when one thing ends and another begins. A baby is born. A child becomes an adult. An old person dies. One enters a room. One leaves a room. One sets out on a journey. Baruch atah b'boecha u'baruch atah b'tzeitecha. Blessed may you be in your coming out and going in. God is there, and the spaces between, reminding us that we have all along been destined to live forever, ascending through ever higher spirals of awareness and chambers of light, allowing us to remember what has gone before. Now we are able to hang on to the thread that binds one life awareness to the next, returning finally and again, beings of pure light. This time in our service, we recall those who have been taken from us in recent weeks and those who have passed at this time in years past. We are in a period of Shiva this evening for Linda Adams, a dear friend of Dorothy Halpern. We're also in a period of Shloshim for Ruth Spargel, grandmother of Scott Litt and great-grandmother of Mark Litt. We also recall the yard dates this week of Arn Wilson, the father of Helen Wilson Zanhorak, Edward Arvett, father of Wendy Demp, Joseph Randa, father of Jeffrey Randa, Loretta Epstein Ryder, mother of Sharon Goodman, Ben Davis, father of Les Davis, Joel Salzberg, father of Elaine Silverman, and Ida Lober, mother of Harriet Weiner. If there's anybody else you are thinking of this evening whose name you'd like to mention at this time, I invite you to do so. Bye, Alice. Sarah. We also think of those who lost their lives in the last 2 weeks in the violence in Israel and in Palestine. We hold those people in our hearts and all those without names We join together in the Kadisha tome, the Mourner's Kaddish, on page 78. Please rise. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shmei Rabbah, ve'alma divarach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei, ve'chayechon u'yomechon u'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael, va'agala u'vizman kariv v'imru. Amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam u'lamei olmaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, v'yitatar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei v'kudashah v'yitu. La'elam mikol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, ta'amiran be'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehi shlama Rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'romav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'romav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Please be seated, except for Miranda and Sammy, who are going to come up now. We're going to celebrate Shabbat in the best way we know how, which is with wine and grape juice, and wine and challah. So it's grape juice and challah, but if you are following along, we are on page 87. I'm going to just get out of your way. Go for it when you're ready. You don't have to do the long version, you can do the short version. But just do it into the microphone. Cool. Amen. Yes, you should open it. Yeah, there's some right behind you on that table. What a good idea. Smart. Being safe and clean. No, you're good. This is perfect. We give thanks to God for bread. Our voices rise in song together as our joyful prayer is said. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lachem min haaretz. Amen. Tailbone. Yes. You wanna, I don't know how to handle the challah situation in COVID times. So yeah, if people want to eat challah, I guess do it with hand sanitizer, like, right? That's I mean, don't eat the hand sanitizer and the challah together in case that wasn't clear. Yeah. Oh, Jan's gonna get a knife because Jan's always problem solving. Well, my friends, it has been such a lovely time to see all of you this evening. It's been lovely to be together on Shabbat. I am especially grateful to see Shay this evening. I'm so glad you're here with us. What a lovely thing. We're going to continue. We're going to finish with Odia Bo Shalom, a song that has some Arabic in it, which felt appropriate. So let's join together. I believe you can find it on page. Wait. It's in here. Yeah, on page 83. Odia Bo Shalom Aleinu. Odia Bo Shalom Aleinu. Odia Bo Shalom Aleinu. What? Okay, but first, can I wish everybody Shabbat Shalom?
Okay.
Okay, thank you. So, friends, as you have spent the weekend together, joining us maybe tomorrow morning or Sunday morning or both or neither, okay, great. I hope that you will find some moments to rest, find some moments of peace, and may it be a peaceful and quiet weekend for all of us. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Okay.
And now we'll be taking our vacation.
Okay. What's that? What are you going to say? You got to tell me first.